Welcome back to your favorite scary movies. The Conjuring introduced audiences to Ed and Lorraine Warren, paranormal investigators who claim to have stared into the darkness and lived to tell the tale. This is the story of the Conjuring universe. Let's start at the beginning. The first film, directed by James Wan and released in 2013, dramatizes the alleged haunting of the Perron family's farmhouse in Burrillville, Rhode Island. In reality, Roger and Carolyn Perron bought that old farmhouse in 1971 and lived in it for nearly a decade. The events the film compresses and stylizes, objects moving, strange noises, family trauma, are rooted in interviews and anecdotes the Perron shared with Ed and Lorraine Warren. James Wan's direction, paired with a lean screenplay, gave the film two things horror needs: sympathy for its protagonists and an economy of terror. It worked. The Conjuring became both a critical and commercial hit, and New Line/Warner Brothers quickly realized the real prize was a cinematic universe. Box office proves the point. Modest budgets, often under $40 million, multiplied into hundreds of millions worldwide, particularly for the Nun films and several of the Annabelle entries. Horror's ROI is the reason studios keep returning to the Warrens' files. Audiences keep coming for the blend of human drama and supernatural spectacle, and producers keep finding new corners of the mythos to mine. Which brings us to the latest headlines. The franchise has kept producing. The Nun sequel performed strongly at the box office, reaffirming the audience appetite for Valak-adjacent scares. And the franchise has continued to evolve, with new directors testing different beats, younger actors stepping into legacy roles, and production teams reimagining old scares for modern audiences. Most recently, a new installment titled The Conjuring, Last Rites, has been talked about as the next major chapter, a film that reportedly aims to be a climactic, emotionally darker entry and to close certain arcs surrounding the Warrens. Now, in theaters, it's worth underscoring how the franchise mixes fact and fiction. The movies draw on the Warrens' files and high-profile cases like the Perron haunting or the 1981 Arnie Johnson case, the latter dramatized in The Devil Made Me Do It, which depicted a murder trial where demonic possession was used as a defense. From a production standpoint, the Conjuring films are interesting case studies. They often shoot in period detail, recreating 1970s kitchens or 1950s convents, leaning on practical effects, creaky doors, doll props, atmospheric lighting, rather than pure CGI. That tactile approach is part of the franchise's charm. It's also why many entries succeed despite mid-range budgets. They invest in craft where viewers feel it. Sound design, practical prosthetics, and effective production design, more than in costly digital spectacle. From the Perron farmhouse to haunted convents, from dolls shoved in dark corners to trials claiming demonic possession, the Conjuring universe keeps returning to the same basic promise. The ordinary can be invaded by the inexplicable. Stay curious, and maybe keep the salt nearby. Check out our merch t-shirt, I identify as a horror movie. I'm the Dark Passenger. See you next time.